Good evening, soccer fans across Newfoundland and Labrador, on into the Atlantic provinces of Canada, right into Central in Ontario and Quebec, and out into Western Canada. Now that we have technology, we can also include the World Wide Web, which reaches out anywhere the globe extends to. Alongside of me here tonight, I have Rick Farrell, and also we have Ian Chater that's in the broadcast booth. And for the first time, we have, Challenge Cup or Challenge Trophy as it is called, and it's Johnson Insurance, new sponsor. We have a Twitter account going out, and the Twitter account can be reached or seen and shared and discussed and chatted with. Ian Chater is the guy behind the scene, and he can be reached at a handle by his handle is at Soccer NLSA. Earlier today we had Holy Cross. I don't know if it was called an upset, but Philians were the first place team overall. They had won the Bobby Breen Memorial Trophy for the first time in the history of, I guess we can say, the Bobby Breen Memorial Trophy as it stood itself. So Philians came in as the first place team and somewhat the favorites, knowing that they had beaten the Holy Cross 3 out of 4 times this past year, but each game was only by a goal, and I knew that the playoffs were obviously a new season, and Holy Cross proved it. Holy Cross defeated Philians here tonight by a 2-0 score. It was the opening goal came at the 9-minute mark off the boot of Fumba Fabula. That was at, again, 9 minutes early into the contest, and for the first half it was Holy Cross pretty well dominating Philians. They brought a very skillful game to here to King George V Park. They ran the Philians, they challenged them at every bit, and it was a very physical contest in the first half. While in the second half, it was a much more even contest, but it was probably 50-50. But when it was all said and done, it was Holy Cross scoring again at the 90-minute mark, and what a beautiful goal it was. It came off the head of Jake Warren, maybe one of the best goals scored this summer. There we're in the broadcast booth. The door has been opened up, and you hear the slamming there off the door, so we're trying to get that straightened up. But anyway, before we want to get to the contest here tonight, I'm asking each and every one of you that are tuning in, I'm asking each and every one of you again to share. I want this to be a record-breaking game to date in the history of Newfoundland soccer that has been reached, that we can reach out to an audience via live stream. So I'm asking each and every one of you to share your feed, which will then reach out to your viewers. Any of your friends will obviously be able to see the match here tonight between the third place St. Lawrence Laurentians and the CBS that Pro Look Strikers. The winner of today's contest will play Philians. The loser of game 1 tomorrow that will be at 3 o'clock, while the loser of tonight's contest has their season completed. Both teams, Rick will get to, both teams play 4 times during the year, and it came out to be a draw. Both teams won 1, both teams tied 1. Right now, we had the awards ceremony, which went on between game 1 and game 2. That went on at 6:30 while we were refueling our bodies, and I guess my mobile unit was also getting some battery charged. So here we are now. Next to me is again his longtime broadcaster, sports writer, latest inductee into the Bureau Peninsula Soccer Hall of Fame as a builder, and I'm talking Rick Farrell. So first of all, welcome Rick, and congratulations on your induction. And again, I will ask Rick to read out the All-Stars for 2018 Johnson Insurance Challenge Cup, as well as the individual award winners. So anyway, Rick, on to Rick Farrell here right now.
And thank you, Gord, Duncan, for your kind words once again. And welcome to the 2018 Provincial Challenge Cup Final Four Weekend Tournament. As Gord just mentioned before the game started here this evening, second game, we have the award winners announced. The Alphonsus Award, the Coach of the Year for 2018, Gord from the Julians. The Willis Moy Award, the top scorer this year, Paul Sophie of St. Lawrence, with 20 goals and 20 games. The Jeff Babcock Award, that went to the top defender this year, went to center back Andrew Stanford of Holy Cross. The Jim Goff Award, which goes to the most spirited player this year, went to Evan Miles of Paradise. The Vic Powers Award for the most valuable player of the regular season, this year, the St. Lawrence Regents. The Most Award for the Rookie of the Year, went to Harry Carter of Holy Cross. The Al Slaney Memorial Award for the top goaltender in the league this year, went to John Douglas of St. Lawrence Regents. And the John Breen Award for the top midfielder went to Emmanuel Dodal of Fieldings. Our Challenge Cup Johnson All-Star team this year: goalkeeper John Douglas of Lawrence Laurentians. The defenders were Bobby Gamba from the Fieldings, Sean Henderson from Holy Cross, Greg Reed from the Fieldings, and Andrew Sanford from Holy Cross. In the midfield positions, Jake Warren of Holy Cross, Felly Alanda from the Fieldings, Bohan Reed from CBS, Emmanuel Dole from the Fieldings, and Tyler Kirby from Holy Cross. And this year's Johnson Insurance Challenge Cup top striker, Tyler Forsey from the St. Lawrence Laurentians. We're here first live here in the broadcast booth aboard above King George V soccer pitch in beautiful St. John's. On a cool, crisp, early, late summer, fall evening, we have playoff game number 2 between the St. Lawrence Laurentians and the CBS Football Club Strikers. The tail of the tape, this year St. Lawrence finished in 3rd place with 10 wins, 4 losses, 6 ties, good enough for 36 points, just 2 more than CBS with 10 wins, 6 losses, and 4 ties. St. Lawrence scored 38 goals in the regular season, giving up 25, very high man for that club, and CBS scored 38 goals, or giving up 28. All in all, Gord, it sets up for a very exciting semi-final playoff match, with the winner advancing to tomorrow's semi-final and the loser going home.
And Rick, the All-Stars from the St. Lawrence team here tonight were John Douglas, and we're talking Tyler Forsey, as John Douglas won the Top Goalie Award, which is the Al Slaney Memorial Award, and Dickie Power Award winner went to Tyler Forsey. You want to reiterate who the All-Stars or individual award winners would be from the CBS team?
Yes, the CBS team, we had Bohan Reed, that was an all-star midfielder. He was the lone representative from CBS, and there was no CBS players that won individual awards. We'll go back to the broadcast earlier this afternoon. I said, do you agree if John Douglas and Tyler Forsey bring their A games tonight? St. Lawrence has a greater chance of winning, no doubt. They were right now the top holder in the league, top scorer in the league, and the regular season's most valuable player.
Yeah. Do you know, or have you got yet, Rick, who the officials of today's contest are?
Yes, I was provided that information by the Challenge Cup Commissioner just a few minutes ago. Damien Masterson, who's the Commissioner. John Churchill will be the referee in charge tonight. Corey Walsh and Shannon Tobin will be the assistant referees, or linesmen, as I call them. And the fourth official today will be veteran Tony Mullen.
And one more thing, Rick, while you're on a roll there, you're doing such a fabulous job. Rick, read out to me the starting lineup, and let's go to the Laurentians first.
Okay, for the Laurentians, starting in goal, John Douglas. On the back line, Sean Drew, with Mark Pittman and Clinton Hibbert in the middle, and Tony Mullet on the wingback. In midfield, Brent Henderbury, Jordy Slaney, Adam Kelly, and Sean Edwards. And up front, Tyler Forsey and Stefan Slaney.
And let's get to that CBS, that Pollock Strikers. Let's get them regular rolling. Who are they on the field?
Scott Button is between the pipes. On the back line, Mitchell King, Andrew Buffy, Trevor Ivney, and Ryan Day. In midfield, Rohan Reed, Liam Kelly, and Nicola Boyne. And up front, Ben Stone, Eric Matheson, and Daniel Quinn.
Thank you so much. And here we are back to live action, just 10 seconds into the match, where we have Sean Drew pushing the ball along to Henneberry, Brent Henneberry. Okay, here we have Bowen. Nico Bowen, number 7 for the CBS Strikers, along with 23, Rowan Reed. Here we have Brett Henneberry, Rowan Reed, again, a big, tall, lanky individual. Here we have Stefan Slaney moving in with a beautiful ball. Here we have the Laurentians. It was Tyler Forsey back to Stefan Slaney. Very close, very good opportunity for the Laurentians here at the 1 minute mark, as the Laurentians broke in with Tyler Forsey and Stefan Slaney.
Great speed that time, Gord, by both Forsey and Slaney, and Forsey sent that ball across, but to no avail for Stefan.
Here we had Jordy Slaney taking the ball onto Stefan Slaney. Stefan attempting to go to Tyler Forsey. Tyler Forsey, folks, for you people that are not familiar with numbers, he is the MVP of the league. He is the top goal scorer in the league. He had 20 goals in 20 games. He is the Laurentian number 23. Along here we have Clinton Edwards, number 11 center back, along with Mark Pittman. Outside too, we have Corey Mullet, and the ball just rides off of Corey Mullet's foot over the touch line, and is out of touch with a throw-in coming to CBS Strikers. Here we have Mitch King throwing the ball in to Ben Stone, and again the ball, no, it's didn't come inside. That's one rule I'll never understand, how a person can throw the ball in and it don't come in and it goes back to the same player. Right?
Doesn't make sense.
Again, I kindly ask, I'm looking for record-breaking numbers here for watching the Laurentians around the globe here tonight. I'm asking every one of you that are tuning into Gordcast, please share your Facebook account, so that way let's get some record numbers. We had great numbers in the Holy Cross versus Felian game, which ended up in a 2-0 score. Thanks, Felian, and share. Again, we have 3 minutes gone, no score. The Laurentians had one great scoring opportunity. It was Tyler Forsey and Stefan Slaney trying to work a 1-2 combo. Here we have Sean Edwards placing the ball inside to Brent Henneberry, and a nice defensive play by Gay for CBS. The Laurentians are out there attacking, and the early goings are any indication. The Laurentians are looking strong here. Here we have Jordy Slaney here. Again, I appreciate you folks that are sharing your Facebook Live. We have Jordy Slaney pushing the ball back to Clinton Edwards. Good to see Glenn Farrell watching from Argentina. Here we have the Laurentians pushing in again, and the ball just goes a little too deep inside of the 18-yard box, on through the 6-yard box, and out of, the boundaries of Brent Henneberry, number 14 for the Laurentians. I'll try to give you folks that are watching by the web, I'll try to read out some numbers so you can become familiar again. Here we have 7 Adam Kelly with a beautiful ball back to Corey Mullet. Mullet on the outside, supporting number 16 for the Laurentians. And we have Andrew Murphy, center back for CBS Strikers. Again, we have the Laurentians moving in. And the first save off the contest coming off Scott Bundon, and it was Brett Henneberry. A beautiful setup again by the Laurentians as the Laurentians are pressing in the early goings of this contest. 5 minutes into the contest, the Laurentians with two outstanding chances. And here we have a corner kick. As we have the ball just goes off the head of Mark Pittman. Mark Pittman moving up from his center back position. Gets his head on the ball, but it just goes wide off the CBS, that Pro Look Strikers FC club. Ball is kicked out by Bunyan. It goes right to center field where the Laurentians have a throw in. Here we have Rowan Reed, big center midfielder, all-star. Ball has been thrown, kicked in by Ryan Day. Day cruising the right side. Day puts the ball right through the Laurentian 18-yard line where it's cleared by Corey Mull and onto Sean Edwards. Ball is back to Stefan Slaney, and again it's been cleared by CBS Andrew Murphy. Rowan Reed slowing down the play, and now he's taken by right wing back Day for the CBS Strikers. And here we have Day moving in, and the ball is cleared at the last second by Sean Drew, left wing back for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. The ball is calmly taken by Sean Edwards, where he has been ran over. Referee says play on. It's Laurentians. The Laurentians with advantage play. Ball been taken by Sean Drew with a beautiful ball by Brett Henneberry. A little too much as Bunyan is right out to the 18-yard box, taking 16 yards off his territory and taking control of the ball. Here we have Madison onto 7 for Nickel Boehm. Ben Stone, 13 for CBS Strikers. Back to Mitch King, left wing back. Again, we have CBS Strikers trying to penetrate, and the Laurentians looking for a beautiful ball here. Here we have Tyler Ford. Offsides on the call. Very, very, very close. I looked at Stefan as he took control. He was looking to push the ball onto Tyler Forsey, and Tyler is a speedster. Referee, or the linesman, or the assistant referee, such as you may say, called offsides. Again, we have Andrew Murphy carrying the ball, center back for CBS Strikers, up to Eric Madison. Eric Madison back to 23, and Rowan Reed. All been turned a number of times, but looking through for the go through Tyler Forsey. Here we have Bunyan right to the 18-yard box, and the goalies who use their territory very, very well. One time the goalie would be probably come to as far as the penalty shot area, and now it's right to the box. They use their whole 18-yard box, and the steps have kind of been gotten away from. We approach 10 minutes. Rick, what are you seeing?
Well, right off the bat, St. Lawrence has been dominating. Broken whistle here onto the lights that can go. Here we go again.
Here we have the Laurentians going again, and it looked like it was to be a break. Here we have Andrew Murphy stealing the ball from the Laurentians as we have Quinn for CBS, and it's turned over by the Laurentians. The Laurentians, and here we have Quinn again. Quinn as we win to Eric Madison, and the ball goes inside where we have John Douglas for the first time getting his hands on the ball. All-star goalie John Douglas, mind you, also recipient of the L. Slaney Memorial MVP goalie. Here we have the Laurentians again moving in as we have Tyler Forsey being stopped by Andrew Murphy. And again, back to Rick.
Great work by the St. Lawrence midfield, and a lot of great kudos to Stefan Slaney. He's been a workhorse as a forward, and he's creating a lot of this offense as he's sending the long ball down to the speedy Henneberry and the ever-speedy Tyler Forsey. They've had a number of good scoring opportunities, and we have a first corner kick up the game, Gord.
Yeah, and the Laurentians are coming out looking very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Here it is again.
Here we have the Laurentians with a corner kick, and it's taken off the head. Here we have again the Laurentians moving inside. I'd like to say hello to my Uncle Joe Dunphy watching from Cambridge, Ontario, and I understand his son Michael is there and his wife Marianne. Welcome to Gord as we have the CBS moving in on the Laurentians, where we have the calm Clinton Edwards, who's been a mainstay of the Laurentians for 20 years, and the ball is back to CBS where we have Nico Boom. Good ball there by Kelly. Nice ball here by Rowan Reed, and we had John Douglas for the first good save of the game.
Going back to Rowan Reed, he's been the best player for CBS all season long, and it's he got awarded to be an all-star. And that time he's hit Forrest Douglas to get a great save.
Yeah, absolutely there. And Rowan Reed, I think the strength of CBS, as is with a lot of good teams, it's right down the middle. It starts with CBS striker with Andrew Stanford, number 3, on up to Rowan Reed, number 23 there for All-Star for CBS. And we have the Laurentians attacking. I understand, Uncle Joe. I understand it's my Uncle Joe. And again, guys, if anyone you want to, while you're watching by on computer or anything, we also have this game being tweeted out by Ian Chater, the man behind the Twitter account, and it can be reached at Soccer in LSA.
12 and a half minutes in Gord, and we're having a marvelous start to the game if you're a St. Laurentian supporter. They've had numerous opportunities to open a scoring. Golden or Scott Button has been equal to the task, and the Laurentians have also helped their cause out negatively by shooting the ball wide.
Again, we have Day over to Rowan Reed. He is very physical. Comes from Jamaica. Brings an element of physicality to the game.
At that time, he really overpowered young Brent Henneberry, where he's a taller individual. He got his elbow, forearm up in Henneberry's face, and Henneberry's motioning back towards him. But hey, that's sports, that's gamesmanship, and we see the captain, Mark Pittman, talking to the referee about this incident.
Well, so, in a lot of cases, what I'm seeing, Rick, is the young players that are coming into the league, when they get to a rough, tough game, they've been used to really at a skill level where we've gotten away from an element of physicality.
Yes.
But when it comes to playoffs, it's no holds barred.
Exactly. There's no giving in here. Reed wanted that ball, and he went through young Henneberry, and that was the result. He overpowered him. But that's growing pains for the kid.
Yeah, kids will learn. Young players that are under the age of 20, 21, they'll learn that in order to play in the playoff, it's a man's game, and it's going to be take a lot to learn to how to win. Here we have Brent Henneberry again, 14 for the Laurentians. And he'd been stopped by Trevor Ivany. And we had what a tackle there by Sean Drew as we have Quinn moving up the ball, pushing the ball to Nico Bowen. Bowen looks to push the ball through the Laurentians, and we had 13 for Ben Stone getting the ball towards John Douglas. There was little between those two teams during the season, and I think what the biggest confidence builder that CBS got during the season was when they went to St. Lawrence on St. Lawrence Day weekend and got a win and a tie, and I think momentum has built with that team ever since. Here we had Dan Quinn again pushing the ball to Day on the outside. Good overlap by Day. Again, as we had a good tackle here as Corey Mullet got bulleted over by CBS. Folks, the team in white, the Prolux Strikers, are probably the most physical team in the league, but that's the game. You play it hard, you play it at the World Cup level, and in all fairness, that's why you have officials. But I can see a hard-fought battle here tonight because CBS know that they will try to take the skill away from the Laurentians. Here we have Bowen pushing inside, and here we have 10 Eric Madison going down rather hard.
Certainly a change in complexion in the last 5 minutes. St. Lawrence opened up for 5, 6, 7 minutes and dominated the opening part of the game. But since then, they've had 4 shots on goal, CBS, and a couple of great saves by Douglas. And right now we have a classic barn burner going here.
Well, we had 15. We're at 16 minutes here right now, and it was the opening, we'll say 8 minutes went to the Laurentians, and the past 8 minutes is switched over to CBS. So we could be in for one heck of a match here at King George V Field here in St. John's. As you're tuning in to Gordcast, live streaming the provincial playoffs, where we had the 3rd place Laurentians playing the 4th place CBS Strikers. Winner advance to the semifinal tomorrow. The loser goes home. Again, I like to say welcome to all of you across Canada. The game is full of action. It's hard for me at times to get your name in there, but I welcome each and every one of you. I also ask you, and I'll ask it every 10 minutes or so, please share your streaming here, because I want to get some record-breaking numbers and show the people of Canada where the real soccer is played at the provincial level. And here we have CBS again. It was Day.
Goalers for those just tuning in, no score. 17 minutes into the match between St. Lawrence and CBS. Playoff soccer.
No score, folks. Good coverage and sound coming in from Grand Bank. Thanks kindly. Rick has adjusted his microphone. Here we have Brett Hinneberry moving in. And it's been blocked here by CBS, and Rick has moved these. No score, Donna. No score. I appreciate it if you write it in.
Yes, I had some problems with my microphone, Gord. You're correct. I readjusted it, and we're back to live action.
Okay, Rick has moved his microphone closer. We are exposed to the elements, so sometimes you may find a little audio interference, and but overall, we'll make the adjustments accordingly. I'd like to say hello to Lou Dodge, tuning in from the Burin Peninsula. We have Point May, Point of Gaul, Lord's Cove, Lamoline, Grand Bank, Fortune, Burin Peninsula. And here we have a call here. Who do we have on the line? That's our Corey Welsh from St. Lawrence. Tony Loader is saying great soccer, the Challenge Cup soccer, folks, and I've attended 24-25. The Challenge Cup soccer here in Newfoundland is as good as any soccer that is played across the country. The skill level may not be as high, but the intensity level and the passion is higher. We have a blue wave in the stands here tonight. We have winter jackets. We have parkas. We have all kinds of quilts.
And boy, do we ever need them, because it's down to 10 degrees. The wind has gone now from a southeasterly direction to a northeasterly direction, and it's still brisk. And we're under the lights here at King George, the fifth soccer field, here at the 2018 Johnson & Jones Challenge Cup Final Four. On broadcast.
And Jason Slaney saying hello from Nova Scotia. Welcome, Nova Scotia. And here we have number 11, Clinton Edwards. Ball is pushed inside. Very even contest now after 20 minutes, Rick. And here we have again CBS breaking out. They don't have the prolific goal scorers, but they have more. I feel the Laurentians have it all into one basket with all pretty well with I would say Tyler Forsey, and the next goal scorer to him would be Brent Hinneberry. Whereas I'll get to Rick, and Rick, the goal scoring is more spread out amongst the CBS strikers there, Rick.
Good point, Gord. Yes, scoring by committee. Nico Brown has 8 goals. Nate Jones has 5. Roman Reed has 5. Tony Palmore has 4. Ben Stone has 4. And that's 5 guys with 4 goals or more. St. Lawrence, like you said, Forsey, Stefan Slaney, and Hinneberry with 4 each.
The only thing is, though, the only thing I see here is that right now that we have Brent Hinneberry is back with his all familiar spot up on the offense. He's a right wing midfielder, whereas the season he played a considerable amount of time. I think that the Laurentians have any chance at all during this weekend. Brent Hinneberry had to be moved up, and the coach obviously felt the same. So Brent Hinneberry is up. What have we got him in? The left wing back or left wing midfield position. Yes. That's number 14 right here. That's the kid that won the championship for St. Lawrence in 2016, scoring against that would be Mel Pearl. And last year he was second in the goal scoring with the Laurentians. So the kid's got quite a career ahead of him. Here we have Sean Drew pushing the ball down to Brent Hinneberry. Hinneberry trying to move around Ryan Day, but Day just calmly takes his time, and the ball goes in a touch where we had a throw in back to CBS as we have a battle on the goal between Sean Drew. And here we have Rowan Reed, Andrew Murphy, outside to Mitch King. The ball is going inside. Oh, and we had John Douglas on the, what do we get, 6-yard line, virtually taking the ball. And here we had Eric Madison, number 10. I think Eric Madison is an Argentina boy as well. So, Glenn, we do have an Argentina boy on the field here. This game is going international in Newfoundland as well. We have a number. The Canadian rule allows 3 players now to be from foreign players. So we have some quality players. This Rowan Reed, again moving the ball into Eric Madison. And the ball's been taken by Kelly, Adam Kelly. Son of Laurentian great Curry Kelly. Wearing his dad's number as well, number 7. The ball is deep in CBS territory where we have Trevor Ivany wearing the armband for CBS, where we have 19 Sean Edwards. And we have beautiful shot in it by Stefan Slaney, and a fantastic save by Scott Bundan in goal for CBS. Great save by CBS. And we have the ball gone right back into Laurentian territory, where we have Mark Pittman pushing the ball outside to Drew. Sean Drew pushing the ball back to Clinton Edwards. Clinton Edwards been he is in Alberta the past 2 years. He played his number of games that allow him to play in the provincial finals, and I think he brings a lot of stability and a lot of experience and leadership to the Laurentians. Here we have CBS moving in again.
Great defensive play made.
By the play by, let's see if I get a number on it. It was Kelly. It's number 7, Adam Kelly.
Yeah, great defensive play.
Again, I asked you to share. My son Mark is obviously tuning in. Mark, thanks, Mark. 25 minutes have gone by.
No score.
Please share. That way we're reaching out. I'm getting some calls for people to. I can't obviously accept the call right in live streaming. Here we had the ball been pushed inside again, and it goes right through the Laurentian end. Rick, right now the play has leveled off, and CBS are certainly holding their own right now.
Oh, no doubt. It's been a pretty even match, to say the least. You go back to that last hit by Stefan Slaney, a bullet drive, and Scott Bowden made a great save to keep this game scoreless. Gord. He dove, outstretched hands, and deflected from
It was a fantastic save there by CBS goalie. No score after 25 minutes. Again, we have John Douglas taking the ball, pushing the ball on the outside to his left wing back partner, Sean Drew. Drew looking to formulate, pushing the ball back to Mark Pittman. CBS looking to move back and allow the Laurentians to maintain their end of the field. But they want to counter-attack, and they can do that with the speed of Bowen and Eric Madison. Here we have Edwards, Sean Edwards pushing the ball outside to Brett Henneberry. Henneberry pushing the ball with a beautiful ball through and a good play. Good play there, defensive play by CBS. Ball is down in the corner by Sean Drew. Drew looked to pass it to a Laurentian, but it was intercepted by number 12, captain for the CBS Strikers, Trevor Ivany. Ball has been pushed through, and again, good solid play by Clinton, our center back. The Laurentians, Stefan Slaney looking to move, and it was Ryan Day. We have a fall evening here, Rick.
No doubt. And getting back to the tempo and the pace of the game, both sides have had their countless scoring chances, 2 goals running in both sides. The tension's out of the air now, and this is going to be a very tight, typical playoff match.
The level of play, the speed of the contest, the physical play, it is generating turnovers. The ball is played, as you can see, generally played on the ground, and they're looking to, obviously, to break down the defense by using the outside and using the field wide. Here we have CBS moving in. CBS with a beautiful ball, passing the ball back to Rowan Reed. Nice ball, defensive play as Reed tried to generate some offense, but it was blocked by Laurentian defense. We have Stefan Slaney, Rowan Reed here again. One of the dominating players in midfield. And as the ball is pushed back into deep in CBS territory. Here we have Adam Kelly with a beautiful shot again. And again is the goaltending of Scott Bundon with a fantastic save and not allowing a rebound here as he makes as much as maybe his third save in the first half.
No doubt, and all of them have been at a high caliber as well. There have been great gilt-edged scoring opportunities, and he has been really steady in the uprights for CBS here 29 minutes into the opening half, and the score still remains no score, 0-0.
Trevor Ivany taking the ball for CBS, pushing it back to the goalie. And the ball comes right to the center field where we had a nice hitter by left wing back Sean Drew. Here I have Sean Drew on camera right in the middle of the field. You're looking at Tony Pomeroy here. Some movement of players back and forth. On the field here we have Rowan Reed. Reed looking to go along to Eric Madison. Eric Madison, that's Argentina's Eric Madison. And pushing the ball along to, again to CBS, trying to penetrate the Lawrence's defense, and we have Mitch King. And the ball has been pushed into Madison again, and it's been headed away by Sean Drew to Adam Kelly. Lawrence has got to start getting back to using the midfield, trying to set up, be it Tyler Forsey, Stefan Slaney, or your Brent Henneberry's, who has great offensive ability, along with can run the field and has great high level of skill. Adam or Andrew Murphy calmly walking with the ball to in a defensive position for CBS Laurentians. Again, the ball's been pushed deep into Laurentians territory where we have CBS pushing. And it goes off Laurentian defender where we have a corner kick coming up for CBS Strikers. It looks like to be Eric Madison going to the corner. Again, I ask everyone to share. I want to get some record-breaking numbers for the watch some provincial Challenge Cup, Johnson Insurance Challenge Cup action. I want some high numbers so we can show Canada where the true soccer is played at a provincial level. Again, it's CBS pushing the ball, and it's blown down by the referee, John Churchill. I think it's in the middle, eh?
Yes, Gord, we're half an hour into the match now, and it still is scoreless. Both sides have had a couple of great chances to get the first goal, but both John Douglas and Scott Borden, the goaltenders, have stole the show.
Yeah, pretty well. It's wide open, fairly fast. Both teams equal. Laurentians came out first 10 minutes. Looked like that they could want to steal the show, but once the nerves got calmed down by CBS, it's been a fairly even contest for the last 20 minutes. Again, you can check out your Twitter account if you are interested in making some comments to the Twitter. Ian Shader is working Twitter, and it's at Soccer in LSA. Again, a nice play here by Sean Drew as Drew pushes the ball, and we have a ball go at a touch with, again, a throw-in. You are tuning in to Gordcast, live streaming from King George the Fifth Field in St. John's, where we have Johnson Insurance Challenge Cup action, where in the blue and white you have the Laurentians, the St. Lawrence Laurentians, with a historic record of 25 provincial titles, taking on CBS Strikers, who are looking to make history and put their name on the Challenge Cup in Newfoundland. The second most Challenge Cups in Newfoundland goes to Holy Cross, who have a record of 18. So it's on the record books, it's the Laurentians number one with 25, and it's Holy Cross with 18. But come Sunday, we will have a new name on the Challenge Cup. Rick?
Yes, we can add some other champions to that list as well. The Beaumont Eagles have 2, the Lawn Shutout have 1, Mary Stanton United has 1, Mount Pearl has 1, Phillians has 1, the Grand Bank TVs have 1, and the Newfoundland All-Stars have 1.
Thank you, Rick. You got her down pat.
Thank you.
Here we have Brent Henneberry again, and it's 20 Liam Kelly. We have Corey Mullet. Laurentians fans again wanting a goal. Laurentian fans. Andrea Strength says, thanks, Gord. Andrea is a great fan of soccer, great fan of Gordcast. Welcome, and hope, and Andrea and Lon, you're enjoying Gord Cast live stream. Back to the field where we have Kelly. Adam Kelly pushing the ball back to Mark Pittman. And the ball is trying to read as I'm watching as well. And we have Clinton Edwards pushing the ball to Mark Pittman. We have Sean Edwards over to Jordy Slaney, to Tyler Forsey. Forsey outside to Hinnaberry. Hinnaberry, oh, he's been blocked. Here we have again Rowan Reed been tackled by Sean Drew, playing strong in the early goings. 35 minutes. Nice ball here by 5 for the Laurentians. Jordy Slaney. Again, my son Mark waits in 25 minutes. As we have the Laurentians in. Here we have Stefan Slaney again leaning back, and it's a little too much on the ball. Needs to get back and get over the ball, get it on the net, but it was earlier. He had a fantastic shot, and we had a fabulous save by the CBS.
A great build-up that time. Gord by the Laurentians. Jordy Slaney started all that in midfield. A nice pass to his back. Down the wing it went back to the forward position. And boom, Slaney got a good hold of the shot, but send it over net. He's had 2 great scoring chances here now, Gord. 36 minutes in, and we still are scoreless.
Okay, back to live action. And again, I like your comments coming in. And if I can get to add to your comments, I will. Other than if it's live action on the go, I will focus on the live action, because right now the game is of major importance. The winner of today's contest goes to the semifinals tomorrow. The loser goes to George Street. So, folks, it's all or nothing here today.
What's the difference?
There's quite a difference. And again, the Laurentians start with Clinton Edwards. And a turnover. Here we have a turnover. Here we have CBS. Pomeray. And here we have Madison. Whoa. Nice try by CBS, looking for the first goal of the contest. Good speed up front with Bowen and Madison and Ben Stone. Tony Pomeroy has added a number of goals during the season as well. We have Reed in midfield. The ball's been taken from Reed to Adam Kelly, back to Pittman, where it was an attempt to go to Brett Hinnaberry. No problem, Ian. No problem. Just only when we're down the corner, Ian. No problem. Again, we have Eric Madison, and we have a new Laurentian on the field as well.
The subs are quieter.
Yeah, the subs. There's a.
We don't even know what happened.
Here we have for the Laurentians coming on the field here right now. We have Keynes, number 9, Jordan Keynes. Not quite so sure who went off. It's a lot of activity, a lot of speed here. Here again we have a corner kick for, a couple of players
Are jostling for position.
Yeah, jostling and not showing a whole lot of love for each other in that goal note there from the opponents.
Could be a dangerous set play.
Here we have the corner kick. The ball has been put through the 18, and again it's Stone, or it's King, cleared by the Laurentians, where we have battle and whistle on the play as we have Tyler Forsey and Rowan Reed and ask you, folks, let's get some Rickers. Please share my live feed here. All I'm asking from you is to share my live feed here tonight. So I want some record-breaking numbers here. Here we have Clinton Edwards putting the ball into the 18. Here we have Edwards, Sean Edwards. We have a good defensive play by Jordan Keynes, who is a speedster. Rick, 40 minutes have gone.
40 minutes, and this game has been a very entertaining 40 minutes to say the least. We've had some nice skillful play by both clubs. We've had some scoring chances, some great saves. We've had some hard tackles, and now we have another issue. A yellow card has been given out.
We have 321, folks. We're nearing the record here right now. I like to get 350. If we get a 350 plus, we should hit 3,000 viewers here tonight, folks. That's my goal here tonight. Here we have Rowan Reed. Been tackled by Jordy Slaney. And we had 7, Kelly. Kelly, a lot of play, physical play going on. Beautiful ball by the Laurentians as we had Jordan Keynes. And it's been cleared by Bunyan for CBS. 41 minutes have gone by. You're tuning into Gordcast, live streaming from King George, the 5th field here in St. John's, where after 41 minutes of action, we have no score. Earlier today, we had Holy Cross advancing to the final with a 2-0 win over the Felians, who had clinched first place. Here we had Henneberry going on ball. What a tackle in midfield again, folks. Good work by Jordy Slaney. Hello from Fox Creek, Alberta, my friend. Take no prisoners. The blue and the white are in for a fight, and it's coming from CBS Strikers, my friends. Here we have Clinton Edwards lining up. Hello from Kilmorey Resort. We have soccer fans all over the globe. We have them in the woods. We have them at seas. Here we have Clinton Edwards. Oh, and very fortunate for the goalkeeper as the ball slipped through, right through the hands. And we have BC here, Rick.
Beautiful across the country, coast to coast to coast.
Keep away from the fires of BC and tune in to Gordcast.
Yes, and have a safe time up here, folks.
Keep safe in beautiful British Columbia. Again, we have a corner kick for the Laurentians as we are at the 43-minute mark. Laurentians with a corner deep inside, and it's been cleared by Trevor Ivany to Nico Boehm. Boehm out to Eric Madison. Eric Madison battling with Corey Mullet. Beautiful ball by... And it's on offside on the play. I also, earlier tonight, I saw, I believe it was Pat Brake tuning in from Vegas. What are the odds makers putting on this game? They're Pat in Vegas. And we have Sean Drew to Brent Henneberry to Tyler Forsey. Forsey with 1 foot. Forsey again. Oh, Forsey puts it just wide at the net. Forsey can go 1-2, he's right or left, and it's just wide off the CBS goal. Good contest here. Ken Rule says we're up to 337. Ken, call your friends. Ken, get it or up to 350, Ken, and then we'll have Lucky 7 here tonight if we're in on Vegas night. Here we have again the Laurentians. We're at 340, 350 to halftime, folks. We got less than a minute to get 350. Again, we have Day to Drew to We have Tyler Forsey. And we're in from Renews. We are in from all over Newfoundland and Labrador, into Cambridge, Ontario, Nova Scotia, Alberta, British Columbia. We've been into the Northwest Territories, and we've been into the Middle East, into the UK, and Glenn Farrell has brought us into one of the best soccer countries in all the world, and we're talking Argentina. 19, we have Pomeroy here. We have Ryan Day to Nico Boehm to Eric Madison. 347, Ken, you're hitting the number. Rudy Drake hits 350. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up to everyone tuning in. Lab City, of course, Lab City. Lab City has a big contingent of BPSA, Bjorn Peninsula fans. Again, we have a call in center field. We have 45 minutes. We have 3:56 on the scoreboard. Way to go, folks. We have Trevor Ivanich to Andrew to get a number. Sometimes the numbers, if we don't have numbers here on our front of our jersey. Bay Roberts. Welcome, Bay Roberts. Here we have Rowan Reed blowing the ball at center field. A great first half. Give me a break. You are tuning into Gordcast. I'll be back within 2 minutes. I'll be chatting with Rick Farrell. Rick is play-by-play man. Pardon me? We got all kinds of folks there. Who is it? I can. Yes, I can. I can interview anyone. Grand Bank, of course we got Grand Bank. We have the GBs. We have
long time no see.
New Brunswick, St. Stephen's, New Brunswick. Anyway, I'm going to be back, and I'm going to let Rick Farrell do what he does best. He'll give some color.
That's right.
And we have a wild game here played in Newfoundland where the winner goes to the semifinals and the loser goes home. And don't get no better than that. That's the beauty of the beautiful game. It's real. It's not the best of 3. It's not the best of 7. It's a one-game dead shot. So give me a second to get my breath, and I'll be back. And I want to say hello to nobody any better to play the game in Newfoundland than Will Malloy. My good friend Will Malloy. The Golden Boot Award goes to Tyler Forsey, and the Golden Boot of soccer in Newfoundland and Labrador is none other than Will Malloy. Will, glad to see you joining into Gordcast. Give me a second, and Rick will come back, and Rick will take the mic. Rick got his mic straightened up midway through the first half, and Rick will give you all the details. And it is all you got to do is sit back, hold on to a cold one, or get a cup of tea or cup of coffee, and you will enjoy Rick's, I guess, up-to-date stats on what we witnessed here in the first half of the Provincial Challenge Cup final here. If you don't have access, tune into Ian Chater on Twitter. That's at Soccer NLSA, and Chatter will tell you.
A lot of people call me Chatter.
Chatter. Well, if you call him Chatter, you won't go wrong. but he
or at Chater NL will get me.
Or at Chater will get him.
At Chater NL, yeah.
At Chater NL. So he's a soccer person. He's CBS. Conception Bay Soda I'm talking about here now, folks. He's the director of soccer. It's been a lifetime around soccer. What you don't know, he'll tell you. Be it good or be it bad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Anyway, give me a second, and Rick Farrell will take control. Ooh.
I got time for you. Yes.
So we get pictures of all the boys?
Yes.
Damien's supposed to send pictures.
Yeah, and I got a copy here for you, Ian.
Thank you. Steve, you back? You back? Moved in. Just come back for this, or just?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Laura's daughter's going away to Prague now. Weekend, so we came in with her.
Nice.
Fans, of course. He's still playing well. Yeah. You're still up shore, yeah?
Yeah, still up through some road, Spruce Hill Place, yeah.
Yeah.
25 years now?
25 years. Nice series.
Oh, yeah. Said Vavasors are next door. They're awesome, right?
Listen.
Can't talk.
Okay, back to broadcast live streaming from King George the Fifth Field here in St. John's, where alongside of me I have veteran broadcaster Bjorn Peninsula Soccer Association latest builder, latest Hall of Famer in the builder category. Rick, give us a summary of the first half. Rick?
Well, Gord, thank you. We're here in St. John's tonight under the lights. A beautiful match between the St. Lawrence Laurentians and CBS Strikers Football Club. No score at the half. Playoff soccer at its best. Winner goes on to play tomorrow. Loser goes home. A game that's a seesaw battle the entire 45 minutes. St. Lawrence came out. A house on fire, had 4 or 5 great scoring opportunities. Goaltender Scott Budden was exceptional, equal to the task, and all of the opportunities that the Laurentians fired his way. In the meantime, CBS picked up the pace, particularly in the middle of the first half. They had a couple of great scoring opportunities. John Douglas was also forced to make some great saves. Unofficially, St. Lawrence directed 13 shots at CBS, and it forced the goaltender to make 7 or 8 saves. CBS, meantime, directed 8 shots at St. Lawrence, 4 saves by Douglas. There's 5 free kicks by St. Lawrence, 3 by CBS. There's 5 fouls by CBS, 3 by St. Lawrence. St. Lawrence had 3 corner kicks, so did CBS. There's 2 cards given out by referee John Churchill. One to Rohan Reed, CBS. And the other one, we did not get the official count. Who got the card? CBS player Orange. Offsides, both clubs went offside twice. Possession, I give St. Lawrence 55-45, from my point of view. Once again, the most important telling stat is there's no score here between St. Lawrence Laurentians and the CBS Strikers. So the second half is all set up to be a very intense affair, and you look at the players on the field. Rohan Reed, outstanding midfielder for CBS. We have the loose speed of Tyler Forsey. Gord Hinderman, they having chances. Stefan Slaney had a couple of fabulous scoring opportunities. Nonetheless, we'll see some wholesale changes probably, Gord, in the second half as both coaches go to the respective dressing rooms, get in there, settle down, say, listen, boys, 45 minutes of soccer left, perhaps overtime. What do we have to do to advance? And your opinion on that?
I think in order I think the issue, looking at the Laurentians, having played CBS, I saw the 2 played in CBS. I missed St. Lawrence Day because I was with family and my grandkids on vacation. And what I see is, I feel in order to beat CBS, Rohan Reed is a lanky individual in the middle of the field. I think he controls, he is very physical. Like earlier in the contest, like Brent Henneberry, Brent wasn't wrong in the fact that Rowan just give him a shove with the elbow. But a part of the game, and the officials there take control of it. But I think in order for the Laurentians to stand tall, I feel, and in order for to use your Tyler Forsey speed, skill level, that the ball's got to be fed to on ongoing rushes with where he is given space. I haven't seen that in the first half. A couple of chances by, I guess, Stefan Slaney from a distance. But in all fairness, the Laurentians need to use Tyler Forsey. There's no 2 ways of getting away from it. But and for CBS got to carry on, and basically win the midfield. If they can win the midfield, that will give them an opportunity to win, because they do have good speed up front with Eric Madison, Ben Stone, and we have Nico Boehm in the midfield there. Can has good goal scoring ability in himself is Rowan Reed. So that gives them 4 or 5 players deep, and so this contest could go either way here. Rick said it, I believe. It was fairly even, and I'm not sure what your percentage was.
I said 55-45.
Yeah, 55-45, and whether we switch that 50-50 or 55-45 is almost like irrelevant. That means that the contest was very close, and that's what we witnessed in the first half. And again, during the season, both teams ended up with a win and a loss. And so I can see this one here going right down to the 45. It wouldn't shock me this one to go to overtime.
I would tend to agree with you right now. Just how evenly matched these clubs are. They're showing it through the opening half of the play. Both sides have really had their respective chances to open the scoring, but the goaltending on both sides, both John Douglas, the league's top goaltender this year, and Scott Budden have been really solid between the uprights. Forsey, I think, would be the key to this game. He scored 20 goals this summer. He has an outstanding speed, as you mentioned, and somehow, somewhere, the Laurentians' back line, forward line, has to create time and space for him to give him a chance to get in there and get that chance out.
Yeah, I think what Forsey's got to do too. The speed of I feel CBS's defense, I would question it. I think Forsey's got to stay away from Andrew Murphy. He's a speedster. He's been a player himself, an all-star of the decade. With Mount Pearl, he's been an all-star, and now he's gone technical director in CBS. So he brings a high level of, strength to the defensive line. If I were Tyler, I'd just move away and go to Trevor Ivany's side or Mitch King's side or to Ryan Day and get away from the strength of Andrew Murphy, or draw him out of the midfield or center back position. And the same thing with Clinton Edwards now adding it in with Mark Pittman. I would stay the ball away from Clinton, because Clinton brings a level of strength to, and stability be the word, to the Laurentians defense that they didn't have all year. So keep the ball away from Clinton would be a thing for CBS to do. Keep the ball away from Andrew Murphy would be a thing for the Laurentians to do. And again, I think the battles are won in midfield. We saw that in game 1 when Holy Cross defeated Feelings. I thought Holy Cross midfield won the battle off the midfield. And in order for the Laurentians to come out and be successful here today, I think that they got to start winning the battles in midfield. And no doubt that CBS players are physical, but I have no issue with that. That's part of the game. But it's a part that, that I think younger players no longer are involved in, because of all we're taught now is at the skill level. Or I think technically Newfoundland and Labrador have come a long way, but we've gotten away from down in the trenches. But when we go to nationals, we still got to be able to battle the trenches, and the games are won in the trenches. And CBS right now, I feel, can battle with any of the top three teams, because they bring a level of physical play that the other teams somewhat are getting away from, because of the high skill level being emphasis and focused on by the coaches at the 3A level.
Yep. I'll go back and reiterate some of those comments, but I look at the 2 games that I watched CBS play in St. Lawrence this past summer during the St. Lawrence Day weekend. They locked right into the Lions Den. They beat them 1-0, played a marvelous game. The next game, Sunday afternoon, they were up 1-0, and they ended up salvaging a point 7 minutes into referee's time. So they took 4 of the 6 points. That was a big confidence builder for a CBS club. And Andrew Murphy took that experience from Mount Pearl into his dressing room with his players. Rohan Reed in that game, I was really impressed with him. Great midfielder, knows how to distribute the ball so well. And you saw him here today, a couple of chances he's developed. He scored by committee, CBS does. So that could be to their advantage in a tight game. Having said that, I also look at the fact that Tyler Forsey is the league's best goal scorer the last 7 or 8 years in a row. And this year he won the MVP of the regular season and was the top goal scorer. So it's never going to be a game for him to rise above to bring the Laurentians to next round of the playoffs. This should be the game.
But in all fairness, though, to Tyler, in order for Tyler to be productive, he's got to be fed the ball from center,
No doubt.
from midfield,
Yes.
or even with regards to, we're talking wing back. Like when the wing backs played with the Laurentians in the 70s, the wing backs, Jack Sims had them and Alan Ross had them, is overlapping. Is somehow, we mentioned that in game 1.
We did, yes.
You know, because we did see some overlapping in the first game, but overall, in the day's structure, we're not getting the overlapping when the ball is on the offensive side. You can formulate and say we're going 4-4-2, or we're going with 4-5-1, but the fact of the matter is, that only depends where the ball is on the field. If you're on the attack, you still got to have 3 players, 4 players. You gotta give opportunities for players. You got to have support. We're not getting that support. Tyler needs support. To be honest with you, I would like to see Stefan in the middle. And then and Brent up with him, and then I think that Jordy and Stefan and be it Jordan Haynes or Adam Kelly or Sean Edwards or whoever it may be are all great soccer players as well. But the fact is too, in order for a goal scorer to score, he's got to be fed the ball.
Yes, and that makes Stefan a double because Stefan can shoot the ball really well, and he was a great lifter that was evident in the first half when his shot was robbed by Stefan to getting the game's only goal. So that's the type of player today as well. Besides Forsey, we don't like to put all the onus of pressure on one player. It is also a team game.
Well, the thing is, despite the Laurentians having the MVP, again, I mentioned earlier or throughout all week really, the Laurentians' second goal scorer only had 4 goals on the season.
Yes.
So that could come back to content. I feel, although I do like the lineup here today, where Brett Henneberry has been moved up in the midfield position. Actually, I'd love to see him play up in a striker position because you got to have speed for striking, and I feel despite CBS not having really a prolific goal scorer, they have well-rounded scoring, as you mentioned earlier in the first half, right?
Yes, and we're off the end there.
Okay, back into live action. Here we have Ben Stone moving in for CBS. The ball taken by Eric Madison. Here we have CBS with a beautiful scoring opportunity. It looked like to be Stone, number 13, right inside.
17 seconds in, Gord, and here they scored. The Reds were caught napping.
Yeah, it was CBS, and CBS are wearing the white, and it looks to be black, I think. White and black, and the Laurentians are in the traditional blue with white stripes, and it was CBS opening the floodgates in less than 1 minute, in less than 30 seconds, with a great scoring opportunity. No score at halftime here as we're at the 46-minute mark. Again, at times I will put my camera on the score clock there, and you can take a look at the score from time to time, or if not the score, you can take a look at the time of the game of the contest it is. Here we're deep in the corner here where we have a throw in by Mullet, and we had the Twitter man down there in the corner as well. Ian Chater, and again at Soccer in LSA, at Soccer in LSA. You can tweet out to Newfoundland Soccer to Ian Chater. Here we have Mullet throwing the ball into Jordy Slaney. Again, Slaney, nice ball by Slaney, pushing the ball from Jordy Slaney outside, left to Brett Henneberry. Henneberry moving in. Good play by Day. Ryan Day rides off Henneberry. The ball goes over the goal line, and we have a goal kick coming up for CBS Strikers. Here we have Scott Bundan hitting the ball to midfield, where it's taken by Kelly. To Stefan, challenged by Ivany. Back to Jordy. Here we have King, Mitch King to Rowan Reed. Reed being looking at Madison. Eric Madison. Number 10. And Madison with a beautiful shot by Eric Madison. Number 10 hails from Argentina. Number 10 from Argentina. Here we have, then we have 23 from Jamaica, and Ian Nico Boom. Okay, let's see if we can get a nationality on him from our Twitter man here, but it's definitely not a Newfoundland. I didn't know, but it was a German name or not. But anyway, Ian will check it out if he can get it, something there. Anyway, back to CBS have come out here, and they've been firing in the early goings. There we have Edwards. Edwards pushing the ball, and it goes through, and where we have Trevor Ivany. The ball is taken by Pomeroy. Back to everything starts with Murphy and Reed. Here we have Madison running. No, 20. That's Pomeroy. Kelly, I'm sorry. Liam Kelly. Here we have Edwards. The ball has been taken by back to CBS. Trevor Ivany, Andrew Murphy. 18 we have Mitch King. King looking to step around Jordy Slaney, and he's upended, and ball has been taken by Mullet. And again, we have Stefan Slaney running. Reed, well, nice ball by Kelly, beautiful. Looking to go long to Brett Henneberry. We have Day. CBS starting to look and have good possession on the ball here in the second half. Ball's been taken by Boehm, on to Mitch King, back to Nico Boehm, back to Mitch King, 18.
Darren Vincent is from Langsdale.
And there we have a nice tackle here by Corey Mullet. Again, folks, is trying to keep up with the live action here tonight as this game has been taken in. Again, I kindly ask those who have not shared this, your Facebook, I kindly ask you to share Facebook, and let's have record-breaking numbers as we have the Laurentians playing CBS, with the winner advance to the semifinals tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The loser goes home. Holy Cross already have clinched a place into the final as a result of a 2-0 victory earlier today. Britton D. Jackman from Alberta cheering, "Go Blues, go!" Here we have it's Reed. CBS, here we have CBS 7, Nico Bowen. The ball's been taken by Pittman. In the early going, Rick, what are you seeing?
Well, we're now 7 minutes into the second half, and this game is still scoreless. So, and I'm seeing a more tighter defensive game now. Teams are not getting good scoring chances that they were getting in the opening half. I think you're going to see someone make a major mistake or somewhere along the line, or probably a penalty shot somewhere in the box for the game to only goal. That's the feeling I get right now.
My sources tell me Nico's from Germany.
And our Twitter guy has checked out the resources on Nico Bowen, and we're talking potentially Germany. And again, we had the ball been pushed to Tyler Forsey, who hasn't seen a lot of action in this contest, whereas the ball's got to be given to the striker for him to avail of his talents. Here the ball has been kicked to Eric Madison, number 10.
And that was a long errant pass by Rohan Reed, one of his worst plays of today. Usually he's more active with his passes. That was just a wasted ball.
Again, we have John Douglas in the Laurentian net. John has not, I don't think, has made the same quality save as what the goalie for CBS has made.
No, he wasn't forced to. He made 2 good saves, but Budden has made at least 5. According to my stats.
Okay, again we have the ball been pushed back. The wind is in, if it's favoring anyone, which it is slightly, it's favoring CBS in the second half. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning into Gorecast, live streaming from King George V Field here in St. John's, where we have the Laurentians playing CBS. Winner to the final, we had Nico Bowen. Bowen looking to go around with a nice defensive play by Mark Pittman. Good play by number 3 for the Laurentians. Mark Pittman pushing the ball to Kelly. Kelly goes wide on the field to Sean Drew, number 8 for the Laurentians. Both teams, as Rick mentioned, seem to be trying to slow it down, but the other team are giving them their own quarter and then looking to counter attack. 362. Thank you, Rudy Drake. Rudy Drake, 3602. We are on record for record-breaking numbers here tonight. Thanks, folks, for all of you tuning in to Gorecast. Hello to our gold medalist, Jamie Korab. Here we have, in curling, folks, I'm talking there. Jamie Korab won a gold medal for Newfoundland.
Oh, yes.
So welcome, Jamie Korab. That would have been in Italy, eh? Let's go when we're back to live action here where we have Trevor Ivany controlling the ball, pushing the ball to Mitch King. Mitch King, son of former, that would be Cabinet Minister Darren King, MHA for the Grand Bank District, playing now with CBS. My understanding is Mitch is in law school in Nova Scotia himself. Here we have 16 on the field. Corey Mullet looks like he's circling for a substitution. Mullet is on the field. Corey Mullet. Again, folks, I thank you for tuning in to Gorecast. Todd Quinn tuning in from Fort Saskatchewan. Clarence Bennett, great feed, great commentary. Thank you, Clarence. Good soccer player in his day from Cornerbrook. Rick Farrell, what do you think?
Well, I think this is a marvelous game, and as the game progresses into the second half, we're 56 minutes into this now, Gord. Still no score, and look, I mentioned probably the broken record now. 1 goal today will be undoubtedly.
Oh, 1 goal here today, and I felt the first goal in the opening contest. It is the fact of 1 goal in soccer is pretty cool.
No doubt, and you see now we're having some injury issues. Players are standing up, they're ganged up a bit. Fans are getting into it. behavior.
Okay, we have CBS fans there. Ray Nolan's enjoying the broadcast. Thanks, Gordon. Rick, go blue. Not sure who came in. Rick and let's see if I can get a number. Who came in for the Laurentians, or did he go off?
He's on the sideline.
Bruce.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only one out. No, come on.
Okay, the Laurentians have a player gone off, but no player come in. Kind of confused at there.
Yeah, there's not working. What's happening?
Well, now you're giving, you got 5 players during the regulation time and players during halftime. Mark Gordon says, my son says 374. Mark, thanks for, there we have King. We have Mitch King looking to go long, and that wouldn't have been something Mitch King looked to go against John Douglas coming from Grand Bank and Mitch King coming from Fortune. Here we have another Laurentian down on the field. And that was something that I speak to you earlier about, Rick, in our preview about the Laurentian bodies being able to get through 3 games. No score, Eric Pike.
Exactly, and we're seeing Jordan Gaines warming up at the sidelines since then, and now it seems like Mark is getting his calf muscle laid.
What do you think? But don't you think, Rick, that could be some veteran experience there of the old-time player going down on the field as if he's prepped up so that his player can get warmed up?
Oh, yes, well, and Mark Pittman, great captain leader that he is, and then a very experienced, very good gamemanship. So we see coming onto the field right now.
We have Darren Blake into the contest, folks.
They're taking down the back line of St. Lawrence. Corey Wolf's position.
Okay, they say Mitch King is from Grand Bank, so Grand Bank is trying to adopt the Mitch. You can have him. I don't know. I thought he was from Fortune. I thought Darren was from Fortune, so I thought Mitch was from Fortune. Anyway, folks, people of Grand Bank and Fortune are more aware of that than I. Again, we have Mitch King taking the ball, number 18, over to Trevor Ivany with a tackle on Sean Everson. Here we have Stefan Slaney with a ball, with a beautiful ball, that is. Abundant again entering the goal for CBS. We're looking at a 1 goal here, folks, and 1 goal could send the team to the semifinal. And or the 1 goal could go and send them send the other team home. We got Jonas Grande saying, what do we have? Mitch King is from CBS, isn't he? Went to school with my daughter. Sorry, folks, all I'm getting into, Mitch King plays with CBS, the Pro League Strikers, and his father is, best of my knowledge,
The former captain.
the former cabinet minister, Darren King.
We'll leave it all at that, folks.
Lena Grande, we have, I will never say again where somebody is from.
No.
And
1 hour
we,
has elapsed.
what's that?
1 hour has elapsed.
Okay, we have 1 hour gone here, folks, and I'm sure what better Friday night than you can get to tune in to your iPad, to your computer, to your laptop, to your desktop, to your TV, or even to be at King George V Field, where we have King. We have Mitch King going for Sean Edwards. And we have again the play is taken by Mitch King. King looking to go long to Eric Madison. And the ball goes out of bounds with a throw in. Darren Blake, by the way, has come in to replace that Mullet.
Yes.
Corey Mullet. So we have Darren Pike on the field. We have a nice ball here. Nice attempt by Adam Kelly. We have Adam Kelly looking to go long. Where we have Adam Kelly again. Nice control, Adam. Back to Clinton, to Mark. Again, both teams kind of lining up and giving their end. 395, we're going for 400. Laura Beck Lamb says we're going for 400 viewers. Again, as the night goes on, hopefully we'll hit 500 before the night's game is over. Here we have Jordy Slaney, 5, and a ball by Laurentians. And it was, let's see, it was Sean Drew moving into right from the left wing back position, moving inside of the 18. Again, I'll ask anyone late tuning in, can you please share your stream? Here we have pushing by Nico Bowen, called by the referee. And we have, the whistles, the sound horns coming out again, right back on the middle of the screen. You can see time 62 minutes. You can see score 0-0 as we are watching the Laurentians take on CBS. Back to Rick Farrell.
Yes, Gord, this game has really become a very tight, conservative affair. A lot of play in the midfield, a lot of passes getting intercepted, a lot of hard tackles. Each side now desperate to get the game's opening goal, but the defenders on both sides are playing really well as we see that time. What a great corner by Kelly. Throws the ball now.
Okay, back to Kelly. Kelly to Jordy. Jordy, one step too many, and ball turned over by Eric Madison. Madison going in and been stopped nicely by Quentin Edwards, who's been a standout as well in today's contest. Here we have a head ball by a hitter by Pomeroy, or 19. Here's Pomeroy. Tony Pomeroy. No, he got a couple of goals, and Audrey Beck Clark. Audrey is saying we're up to 400. Come on, folks, share and let's get her to 500, and we'll put Facebook alive. We'll put record breaker numbers here at the King George V Field. When, of course, you have the Laurentians playing soccer, and there's no amateur team in this country that can beat the numbers or the followers of the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Again, I want to thank Glenn Farrell for sending me the jersey from Argentina. Lionel Messi is my favorite player. Thanks, Glenn, kindly. It was very warm and very gentle of you for me to receive that in the mail of the jersey from the World Cup of Lionel Messi. Again, Glenn Farrell, I appreciate it and thank you so much. Back to live action where we have Brett Hinneberry.
The ball is a touch.
Yeah, the ball's at a touch here, and guys, we are approaching the 65-minute mark as we have the Laurentians deep in CBS, but trying to penetrate and break the defense of the CBS right now. It's gotta go to the outside. Again, we have Ben Stone letting the ball run to Mitch King. Mitch King. Oh, we have a tackle in midfield here, folks. We have Darren Pike. We have Sean Edwards. We have, here we have Tyler Forsey. What do we have? We have a call.
Yes, referee Churchill now has elected players play to the ultimate, and now they're taking liberties with one another.
Yeah, both teams are
playoff soccer.
It's playoff soccer, and that's. I think the referee has done a fantastic job here today.
I'm with you. I like the game. Players deciders.
And that's where I'm at. That's where Rick is at, and that's where Twitter man Ian Chater is at. We want to see the soccer. We don't want the officials to decide the game. We want to see what we're seeing here tonight. We're seeing old-time soccer. Here we have again Pomeroy moving the ball for CBS. Deep inside. And a nice hitter by Kelly patrolling midfield, playing a nice game here. Adam Kelly, I'm talking. Nice ball here by CBS. Goes wide up the Laurentian goal, and we have John Douglas. Again, we have 65 minutes have gone by. 66 minutes. Actually, no score. No score. We are at 424. Let's get her at 500, folks. Let's keep sharing, and the numbers will join in. Here we have again, we have Rowan Reed. The Laurentians, I think, in the second half are more active in the middle of the field. We have Kelly again fighting with Ben Stone. The ball goes back to Dave. Here we have again, whoa, a nice shot here by 7, Nico Boehm, and John Douglas was right there, calmly taking the ball in. Here we have Nico Boehm again, or Ben Stone here running the sidelines for. I'm glad to see CBS with a jersey a little different from the Laurentians and with the blue. Here we have Darren Pike, and what do we have? We have 10 Eric Madison going to the sidelines for CBS, and we have a player coming in. Let's get a number on the player coming in. We can't see. Let's see. We get a number on the player. I see. Okay, let's see.
Number
9, Nick Jones. Nick Jones is into the contest.
Yes, Nick has scored a number of goals for the team as well. One of the committee players.
And here we have the ball pushed from Clinton to Adam Kelly. Here we have Stefan Slaney and Tyler Forsey. Back to Adam Kelly. Adam Kelly definitely have had a good second half. Darren Pike pushing the ball nice to the 18 where it's been cleared by Andrew Murphy. The ball has been taken with a throw-in coming to Sean Edwards, 19 for the Laurentians, to Jordy Slaney. And we have Slaney and Reed jostling and struggling. Here we have Edwards with the ball. Here we have Brent Hinneberry. Brent Hinneberry and a great block. It appeared to be Pomeroy. Good defense here by CBS. No score here, folks, at the 70-minute mark as we have a battle on the go at Kittavity Lake at King George V Park. We have Ben Stone moving the ball to Day. Ryan Day. Nice run by Day. Audrey Beck-Clark says we're at 43. 4-4-3. Here we have Rowan Reed. Rowan Reed with a nice control ball is out to Jones. Jones just come in and the ball has been cleared by Mark Pittman. It goes over the touchline with a throw in. Back to Rick Earl.
Gord, this game is really starting to become very tense because time now becomes of the essence. Back to live action.
The ball is back in the middle of the field by Rowan Reed. Here we have again, I like the running over. Day is running there as well. Nice ball by Sean Edwards. Sean Edwards playing a good solid game here for the Laurentians. The ball's been taken by King, Mitch King here. Here the ball is again by 15, Darren Pike. Again, the Laurentians are battling, and CBS are not giving them 1 inch. I have no doubt what Rick said. The confidence, the turnaround to CBS season was going into the Lions Den in Centennial Field and taking 4 points from the Laurentians on St. Lawrence Day weekend. where they took 4 out of 6, and Rick was at the game, and the Laurentians got the mirror point by a tie late into contest. Here the ball's been taken by Stefan Slaney, looking to go to. We have Brett Hinneberry, and it goes into the goalie. No score here, folks. 71 minutes. We are getting down less than 20 minutes. Winner goes to the semifinal, and the loser goes home. Let's keep sharing, folks. Let's break records. Here we have Stefan Slaney with a beautiful ball on the Tyler Forsey, and it was Trevor Ivany. Okay, it was the fans of CBS giving a great cheer to Trevor Ivany for putting a great defensive play on Tyler Forsey. The ball again is back in midfield to Jordy Slaney. Slaney back to Darren Pike. Pike back to center back Bart Pittman. Pittman calmly takes the ball. And we have Clinton Edwards. Both of the veteran Laurentian center backs looking at trying to see what's going on in the middle of the field as they try to pass it to Stefan Slaney. And the ball has been taken again by CBS as we have Jones. Jones pushing the ball to Day. I like how Day has stepped up his level of play as well. No score. Thanks, folks, for writing in the no score. Again, the score is showing on the center clock here as well as the time. And we have Rowan Reed going wide. As we have Day pushing the ball through, and a good play there by Darren Blake, defensive play. And we had 20 Kelly, I think it's Liam Kelly moving up.
With less than 16 minutes to go here in regulation time, each play now becomes larger and larger because you know that the wind will probably decide everything. You see another substitution that time. Jordan Kings has come back into the game. And who was going off?
Sean Edwards.
And Sean Edwards has left the match. So St. Lawrence has countered now skill with some great speed. Kings, he can create havoc on that CBS backline and disrupt it.
Here we have again the Laurentians. It's Clinton Edwards. We have Stefan Slaney. The ball again is taken by the Laurentians, where we have Jordan Haynes in a rundown with Andrew Murphy.
Corner kick.
Good contest here today, or tonight at King George V Field. Both teams battling. Very even first half, very even second half. Good solid goaltending by CBS goalie on 2 or 3 occasions. Here we have Stefan Slaney on the, again pushing the ball right through. And no one there attempting to make a header. The ball was about head high as it went right through the 6-yard box and wide of CBS goal. And we have a goal kick coming up for Bunyan in the goal for the CBS Strikers. And we have Kelly. Ball turned over by Keynes. Keynes again moving in on the right side. Good run by Keynes. Good block. Good defensive play by Mitch King. Here we have again Jordan Keynes moving the ball. Jordan Keynes is on a mission since he went on his life. We have foul as we had Adam Kelly go down in middle of the field, and John Churchill has called a direct free kick to the Laurentians, and that would be coming at roughly 25 yards or so in very dangerous area where you have Stefan Slaney. I would think Stefan Slaney, I don't know, you have Stefan Jordy and Tyler Forsey, and that's 3 individuals which either one of them capable of finishing from there. I saw Jordy playing the Canada games when his game was on TV, scoring from there, and it was a highlighter. It looks like Stefan with a Stefan Slaney scores! What a goal for Stefan Slaney scores! Coming from 25 yards. It was a beautiful goal. Goalie didn't move at the 76th minute mark. What a goal by Stefan Slaney.
And like we said before, the set play is so crucial in these soccer games, in a playoff game. Stefan Slaney made no mistake and bullet from 25 yards out. And the Laurentians have grabbed Spain's first goal and now have gained the momentum.
Okay, folks, let's put her on bus. Let's get this shared across the nation, on into the globe, as we have a 1-0 score for the Laurentians. Let's share this and share it to the country and on into the world, where we have, 90 minutes, so we have 13 minutes or so remaining. Here we have Rowan Reed moving in for CBS. Rowan Reed struggling the ball with it's Adam Kelly, who has played a great game in the second half. Adam Kelly, Rowan Reed leaving some marks on Adam Kelly. He left it on Brent Henneberry earlier. Adam doing a little spitting along the way, but you know what? We are into a playoff game here, where there are no prisoners taken. The game is all left on the field. We have British Columbia. Welcome again, British Columbia. Again, I want to keep the action going. As we have the Laurentians, we have, looks like Sean Edwards on the field, so let's see what's on the go. We have Reed pushing the ball to, we have Mitch King. We have, this time we have Mark Pittman. Mark Pittman battling down in the corner. And again, if you can't get me on Gordcast, tune in to Ian Chater on Twitter at Soccer in LSA. It was Stefan Slaney. What a great goal, Stefan, coming in from Mary Quirk. And again, we have Stefan Slaney battling. It's Murphy over to Mitch King. King being battled by King. Back to Andrew Murphy. Been battled by Darren Pike. Pike to Jordy Slaney. Again been battled by. It's been a battle of battles right in the middle of the field, where we have Stefan Slaney. And we have Tyler Forsey moving in, where we have Trevor Ivany. Good run by Trevor Ivany. Great play. Great play here by Trevor Ivany in taking two good attempts away from Tyler Forsey. Again, you are tuning in to Gordcast, live streaming here from the King George V Field here in St. John's, where the Laurentians have opened up a 1-0 score on a beautiful goal by Stefan Slaney. Here we have Stone. Again, it's Kelly. Kelly with a great turnover there and a beautiful ball by a little too deep by Stefan Slaney, attempting for his partner, and we're talking about Tyler Forsey. We are at 468. Let's get to 500, folks. We're at 470. Let's go, folks. Let's get the shares in as well. Nice ball by Adam Kelly, playing maybe one of the best half that I've ever seen him play. Dominating the midfield here in the second half, controlling the ball. Rowan Reed has looked average, and he was their dominating player that I felt had to be stopped. Again, we have CBS battling with Jordan Keynes. Keynes and Tyler Forsey. And the ball goes back to Bunyan in goal and push the ball to. back again, folks, where we have Jones moving in for CBS. Where we have Reed, and a good block again by Laurentians. This time is Jordy Slaney with a kick, long kick, attempting to go to Tyler Forsey, and we have a whistle on the play. Excuse me, folks, my mics have come off, my notes have gone mad, and now I will hand it over to Rick Farrell.
Yes, well, thank you, Gord. Again, the game has calmed down in small bits, and Lawrence has got that big goal at the 76-minute mark to give him a 4-0 lead, and with the ball in the CBS territory. Time is a factor now for CBS.
Here we have again, we have Jordan Keynes attempting to go up against. I have to get my chair back in order here. As we have the Laurentians. Less than 10 minutes of play here at King George the Fifth Field, where the Laurentians have taken a 1-0 lead on a goal, coming at the what minute mark?
76.
76 minute mark on a beautiful set play by Stefan Slaney. Here we have again, we have Ben Stone running the center as the Laurentians shields and protects the ball. As we have CBS players there start questioning each other, not a thing you do in late stages of the game.
It's kind of a crucial play at that time. You know, you're wasting valuable time with a really poor, ill-timed pass. That's the inexperience coming in now, I think, from my perspective here in the broadcast booth. So Lawrence, you know, has been through this for countless times. Everybody has. Well, having said that, we're still making a major substitution now.
We have a couple of players. Pomeroy is going off. We have, let's see, do we have Jonathan Kelly coming in?
Yes.
It looked like Stefan Slaney to be going off as well. Couldn't get the numbers. I'm not quite so sure. Maybe what CBS would be doing at this point, it would be putting 4 players up front. Again, the ball is in the middle of the field. Now is the time for the Laurentians to go along to Tyler Forsey while we have CBS pushing. We have Jones. Jones back to Day, back to Ivany. Again, we have Rowan Reed. Rowan Reed right in the 18. Rowan Reed. What a shot by Rowan Reed, folks.
That was magic on the soccer field, and you know what? That will be a play, I think, that you'll look at when this game is over.
Well, we've had 84 minutes, and Rowan Reed, folks, I checked his bio the week, and he played at I'm not sure if it was fully professional in Jamaica, played with a number of teams, and right now he's at the age, I think it's 36 years old, and just fantastic player, and it is great to see him play. Let's get her back to live action where we have CBS looking to tie this contest. Nice play here by Jonathan Grant. Good. Oh, a foul on the play by Grant, and Grant. We should have a yellow card. Do we have a yellow card? We definitely have a foul on the play as CBS went to go around Jonathan Grant. Late in the contest here, folks. 85 minutes have gone by. We are at 486. Let's get her to 500, folks. I appreciate all your shares. Here we have CBS. Again, nice play there by Mark Pittman. Good play again by Kelly. Kelly looks with the ball to go long. And here we have Trevor Ivany. Ivany to Mitch King. Back to Trevor Ivany. And the ball is long to Rowan Reed, it may go over the touchline. No good. Save by Reed as the ball goes over the goal line, and we have a goal kick coming up for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Again, we are looking at time looming for CBS Strikers as we are at the 86-minute mark. John Douglas, you can rest assured, John Douglas knows the clock. He'll use the clock. Great game here at King George V as we have the Laurentians taking on CBS, leading the CBS team by a mere 1 goal. Late in the contest, and this time we have Mark Pittman on a foul.
And yellow card.
And a yellow card. Thanks, Mark. Keep your summary shorter so that way we can see it all. Go, Kings, go. I can't read the whole summary there. Just one-liners, folks. And again, we have...
Where did we get you?
87 minutes. We have the referee has done a fantastic job out there, John Churchill. Nice ball by CBS. Pushing the ball to the right side. Kind of a contest that I figured, much what I figured here, what we would see. I ask you kindly, don't put any animated comments on your comments because it's too difficult for me to see the monitor. Just kindly ask you that. 1-0 at the 88-minute mark. Again, we have CBS on the, and we have, what do we have here? 500, Laura, thank you. We have we got John Douglas with taking a yellow card. 500, guys, that is a record for live streaming on my Gord cast.
But we can't be getting yellow cards now at this late junction in the game. With 2 minutes to go and referees obviously not being at it. So Lawrence leading 1-0. The people, players with experience, got to keep their cool. And we have Pittman now and John Douglas back-to-back cards for.
Yeah, that is something I think. I feel that I know the veteran players are trying to look at the clock and wear down the clock, but the reality of it is you're too important. You had to stay on the field. We had to keep you in the tournament as well. You are too valuable to the Laurentians. Here we have Clinton Edwards going over and questioning the referee, but in all fairness, the players are looking to kill the clock. Thanks, Jimmy Rogers. Thanks, everyone, folks. I want to thank you all, folks. A lot of you made some good comments and remarks, but I wanted to keep the live action going here today as we are into a playoff game with 3 versus 4. Nothing more critical than the winner going to the semifinal and the loser going home. Earlier today, we had a victory for Holy Cross with a 2-0 win over Felians. We have another Laurentian player on the field. A lot of people shouting out, Rick. Thank you as well to Gord and Rick. So Rick will say thank you back at the end of the
definitely thank you for all those great comments. But we're now back to the live action. 90 minutes have elapsed. We're on referee stoppage time. We also have a St. Lawrence player that is hard to see from this vantage point, being tended to by the manager, team doctor, Stefan Slaney. And we're waiting for also a fourth official to give us an indication of how many extra minutes will be added. Very crucial now. I'm thinking 5 for sure.
We had 1-0, folks. Is the score where we are. The referee's time is showing 90 minutes, But I would think there will be a number of minutes, Rick, definitely.
Oh, no doubt. I'm really curious because it's a playoff game and it's so important. We recall the dramatics in St. Lawrence on the St. Lawrence Day weekend. And St. Lawrence scored 7 minutes into stoppage time to salvage that 1-1 tie.
And what's on the go with our Twitter here, Mr. Gator?
Good, boy. Just taking it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone is enjoying the game. There's no doubt about that. But this little bit of a lull here is a little bit of a...
Yeah, this is a little kind of taking the momentum away from the contest. I don't know who's on the field. Don't know what the reason is.
Yeah, I don't think it was very much. I don't want to be saying anything out of school, so I'll leave it alone.
And again, there is a player down. We don't know the situation. We don't know. We don't know. It's been a great contest, folks. It's been a great game one as well with Holy Cross. What do we got there?
Doesn't he eat?
I don't know what that's.
Was it 19? I don't know what that was.
I don't know what it was,
Just right.
guys. Looked like 14.
Our age is coming through.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nancy. Thank you all, folks. Great to be able to get into technology and bring the live streaming right up.
6 minutes.
6 minutes, folks. Don't know who was hurt, folks. And anyway, the Laurentians have put the ball back in play where we have Tyler Forsey and Keynes. Thanks, Frank. Frank Slaney, my buddy, says thanks for the Gord and Rick. We're at 500 again. The Laurentians are in the corner where we had Adam Kelly again controlling the ball. Ball goes off Adam Kelly. A little tap there by Tyler Forsey for Adam Kelly for killing the time. What do we got? We got 2 soccer balls on the field. This don't work, Rick. Two balls on the field.
It's hard not to follow one in the broadcast booth.
Yeah.
But having said that, though, Gord, there's a crucial 6 minutes added in the referee stoppage time, so there is time for CBS to possibly get that all-important equalizer goal. So Laurentians got to be very careful now, and very cognizant of the fact that they play great defense if they want to advance to tomorrow's semifinal.
Again, the ball is thrown in by the St. Lawrence Laurentians deep in St. Lawrence territory where it's taken by Jordan Slaney. And we had Jordy kicking the ball long to Stefan or Tyler Forsey. Forsey just patrolling. And Forsey is just there like a shark looking for a free ball as the CBS are good looking. And we have Clinton Edwards moving in. Good play here by John Grant here again. Here we have Kelly, Adam Kelly again with Keynes. Here we have Keynes moving up with a nice ball to Forsey and Trevor Ivany and Forsey is a little bit, no doubt, a little bit of extra activity going on with Forsey, and the referee knows the value of the time. He don't want, we have the linesman calling it a goal, a kick. Ball is taken by the goalie, put out to Day. And we have CBS. Ball goes to Mark Pittman, where we have Pittman kicking the ball long, attempting to go to Tyler Forsey, where we have CBS putting the ball out of time. 90 minutes is on the score clock. We have 6 minutes of referee's time. Again, we have Tyler Forsey pushing the ball out to Jordan Keynes. Keynes looking to go long. Nice ball by Jordan Keynes. Nice ball by Scott Bundan pushing the ball out to Mitch King. To Andrew Murphy to 9. We'll have Nick Jones back to Andrew Murphy. Sometimes it's hard to get the numbers if no numbers on the front of the jersey. Where we have Ben Stone outside to Nick Jones. Where we have the ball is inside, and we had John Douglas reading the play very well. John Douglas is going to try to kill some time. He'll kick the ball long. We are down. The time is going down on the clock, folks.
The free Trixel has looked at his clock once.
Here we have Adam Kelly in. Adam Kelly has been simply outstanding here in the second half. 1-0 for the Laurentians, folks. Again, it's on the center clock. Time is 90 minutes. We are on referee's time. The Laurentians win this. They will meet Felians tomorrow at 3 o'clock. That will be semifinal. Winner will advance to the championship against Holy Cross. Here we have Clinton with a ball, long ball to Jordan Keynes. Nice step in by Jordy Slaney. Nice control by Slaney. Nice by Jordan Keynes. Kelly is still working the right side up the field. Kelly was energized halftime and put in a fantastic, great second half. All over the field. The ball is again by Day. As Ryan Day, right wing back, take the ball, and the ball is put in center field by Nico Bowen. Good play again by the Laurentians. It looked to be Sean Drew. It wasn't Sean Drew. Thanks, folks. We are at 5:15. Then we have nice ball by Drew. Nice ball by Forsey. Forsey to back to Kelly. Kelly to Tyler Forsey, and Forsey was out, man, 3-1. Ball is again by we have Rich King. And it's over, folks. The Laurentians. The Laurentians have won the 3 versus 4.
Very impressive win by the St. Lawrence Laurentians, and we're back to that one critical play by Stefan Slaney and a 28-yard bomb, free kick, a step play that really beat the goaltender Scott London off CBS, and that stopped as the game's only goal. John Douglas provided shutout goal winning for the Laurentians. 6 minutes of referee's time, countless scoring chances, handful of cards, great soccer game. All over. A great 2 games there today, the opening day of playoff in 2018 Johnson & George Challenge Cup.
Oh, it doesn't get much better than what I witnessed here today in the 1 versus 2. Our Holy Cross upended the first place team by that would be by a 2-0 score. And today in the second game, it was just as close as what the season was, where both teams squared off, and even with a victory each and a tie each. And here today, it was just by the 1 set play by Stefan Slaney that I guess was the winner. And I don't know, Rick. Come over here, Rick. Come over here, and we'll. Oh, sorry, Rick. You got the microphone here.
And a football to work.
Okay. And the folks are clearing out. Listen, folks, all kinds of folks moving out. Hey, a lot of folks moving out. A lot of happy folks from the Burin Peninsula and from St. Lawrence in particular. At King George V Field here in St. John's, as we had the Laurentians winning by a 1-0 score. Let's get back, and I'll call up on Rick here. Okay, alongside of me here, folks, is Rick Farrell and Rick the caller, statistician. made some comments to our left as well. We'll show it's Mr. Ian Chater. That's the man behind the Twitter here for the provincial finals here in Newfoundland and Labrador, and that's soccer in LSA. Rick, give us your assessment and your thoughts. Give us some stats and give us your thoughts of the second half.
Well, the second half certainly was a very tight, conservative affair. Both clubs had good scoring chances. The goaltending was exceptional on both sides. Both Scott Budden of CBS and John Douglas of the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Having said that, the game's only goal was on a set play, the most dangerous play and the most critical play in soccer these days. We watched that in the World Cup this year, and Stefan Slaney scored a professional goal, in my estimation, a 25, 30-yard blast that the goaltender had no chance on at all, and that's why the Laurentians are advancing to tomorrow's semi-final game. Having said that, looking through some quick unofficial stats, St. Lawrence directed 10 shots on goal. 7 of them actually were stopped by the goaltender. They had 5 free kicks, had 3 fouls, 1 corner kick. Picked up 2 yellow cards late in the game, one by Mark Pittman and then another one by John Douglas within a couple of minutes of each other. So those things could play havoc throughout the tournament. And we mentioned the game's only goal. Over on the other side, CBS Football Club Strikers, hats off to the team, made the playoffs, played a great game today, and Rohan Reed could have easily have been the game hero as well, but he shot sail wide when he made a dramatic play. Slaney was the hero instead for St. Lawrence. We look at their 1 yellow card there. They committed 5 fouls, had a dozen shots on goal, forced Douglas to make 6 or 7 saves, had 3 free kicks and 1 corner kick. I'd say overall 55-45 in favor of St. Lawrence for total play. And of course, the most important thing is the final score for the St. Lawrence Laurentian soccer team. And they won 1-0 and will now advance to tomorrow's semi-final game against the first place Fieldings, who were beaten today earlier on Gordcast by a score of 2-0 by the Holy Cross Crusaders. See you later, Ian.
See you later, Ross.
Okay, again, Rick, I want to thank you for doing both games. You've done a fantastic job with your assessments there and your commentary. And I just feel here today, it's what I wait for during all summer. It's the highlight of the season, the Labor Day weekend, and 1 versus 2 and 3 versus 4. And the format is it's what the clubs wanted, and you get the winner going directly to the final, and the loser getting a second chance. And in that game 1, again, I'll just quickly look at it was an opening goal in the first half by it was Thumba Fabula.
Yes.
And that was scored at the 9-minute mark.
Yep.
And Holy Cross dominated the first half. The second half it was even. It was basically 50-50. And at the 90-minute mark, it was Jake Warren scoring 1 beautiful goal off a header set up by Tyler Kirby. And it was a couple of outstanding saves by Thomas Pearway recording Shutout that gave Holy Cross the victory, putting them into the final and giving the Bobby Breen Memorial Trophy winners a second opportunity because of the great season they had, which they will play in the playoff in a playoff game tomorrow. In the meantime, the second game here tonight at 8 o'clock, it was the 3rd place Laurentians playing the 4th place CBS Strikers. But CBS Strikers beat a great move, proved that they belong this season. As you can see, they have, Madison from Argentina. They have Nico Bowen from Germany. They have Rowan Reed from Jamaica. So they availed of the laws that CSA, Canadian Soccer, have allowed, and as a result, they are competitive. They played a great game here tonight. The Laurentians, I feel like we're more, I don't know, like I felt with Mark Pittman, and we'll say it was, I felt Clinton Edwards. John Douglas was cool. At the end of it, I just think that they were looking to kill time, but as a result, the referee in charge just threw out the yellow card. I thought young Adam Kelly played the best game of, maybe one of the best games of his career.
Oh yes, the youngster played exceptionally well. He was on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. He really helped St. Lawrence today to advance to the second semi-final match tomorrow.
So anyway, Rick, tomorrow you have right now we have the Laurentians up against Felians.
Yes.
And what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I still like the fact that the St. Lawrence has this big game experience, and with Douglas in goal, Forsey's that elusive striker. But today, Slaney was the hero. That didn't surprise me one bit either. We have the strength of Clinton and Mark in the middle on the back line. The Felians have not had a lot of success in the playoff rounds over the years. But maybe, with Emmanuel Dolo, he didn't have a great game today. Aaron Buckingham didn't. Maybe tomorrow afternoon, they may play a little bit better than they did today. Give Holy Cross a lot of credit. They got that big victory to get the day off and advance to the final. But tomorrow, I expect another close game, probably like these first two games. Wouldn't surprise me with them overtime, Gord.
Okay, anyway, so the final here today in game 1 was 2-0. Final in the second game was 1-0. And as a result, there's a semi-final tomorrow at 2 o'clock between, that will be the St. Lawrence Laurentians, and we have, that would be the Felians. And again, in closing off, my battery is showing low there right now.
Yep, time to go.
Rick, I want to thank you for today. And anyway, folks, enjoy your night. I enjoyed all the comments that came in. I enjoyed the record-breaking numbers that we had here tonight. And my wife just come in. And,
the broadcast is
she's
nice.
Gord casts a shadow there, and she said a big win, a big win. So anyway, folks, enjoy the night. I am sure with a Friday evening, there's no way. Final words coming from Rick Smith, Rick Farrell. Rick.
Yeah, well, thank you, Gord, once again, and I look forward to this broadcasting the remainder of the Final Four weekend, and see you in the broadcast booth again the next time.
Okay, Rick, again, thank you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night. And again, it's been a great day for soccer in Newfoundland and Labrador. And I thank you again for all your comments, all the viewers, for all the likes that we had. We had record-breaking numbers. Again, thank you so much, and enjoy your Friday night.